Hi, welcome to my intermediate to advanced core workout with a ball. The only equipment we'll need today is an exercise ball and then a mat or the carpet like I have. So go ahead and start lying down on your back. Knees bent, feet flat on the ground to start with. We're going to put the ball against our knees. Okay, so we're going to press the ball into our knees with our hands. Elbows are straight. So we're going to inhale through our nose, and as we exhale, we press the ball into our knees with our hands and start to engage our core. Thinking about zipping up from pubic bone to belly button. Also thinking about ribs coming down towards hip bones. And inhale. And exhale. Go ahead and take 1 foot at a time into tabletop. So you're got 90-90 position of the hips and the knees. And we're gonna do the same thing. And exhale. So this should be a little harder. Maintaining that pelvic neutral where you have a little space in your low back, or if you need to go into a posterior pelvic tilt, you press your back flat against the ground because you're a little weaker and you really need to engage that core a little bit more. Really thinking about drawing those lower abs in as you press that ball towards the knees. We're gonna add on again. So we're gonna extend opposite arm as leg. So I'm reaching my one arm overhead, and then my opposite leg is extending at the diagonal. At the same time, my knee and my hand that are touching the ball are giving a little press into the ball. A little extra reinforcement to my core. I'll say, hey, if you weren't on, you're on now. If this is hard to maintain that pelvic neutral or posterior pelvic tilt and your back is starting to arch, you can get the diagonal of the leg up a little higher and the arm a little higher. And just take it away from the ball, just a little baby movement. If it's not as bad for you, you can go a little deeper into the diagonal with the arm and the leg. Or you can stick to the middle. Make sure you're breathing. Good. Couple more. Let's hold. Let's press the arm and the knee that are touching the ball, a little press into the ball. And then the arm and the leg that are extended, just maintain that extension. Core is on. 5 more, 4, little presses into the ball. 3, 2, and 1. Let's switch sides. Press, press, knee and hand into the ball. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and take a break. Let's bring the ball up overhead by extending the elbows. Bring each leg into tabletop position. 90-90 at the hips and the knees. And we're going to lower the ball and the knees to the sides, to opposite sides. We're getting a little bit more into those obliques. You can go a little further, or you can do little baby movements. If those obliques are a little weaker, the side abs. We're gonna pause on one side and do a crunch. We're gonna do 10, 9, 8, 7. Think about bringing that rib cage towards that hip bone, flattening those abs a little deeper every time. Spaces between the chin and the chest. 2 and 1. Lower the head. Switch sides. Go ahead and pulse for 10, 9, or crunch. 8, Oblique crunch. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the head down. Switch sides. We're going to do one more set of 10 on each side of these. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Head down, relax. Switch sides, opposite. Ball as knees, opposite sides. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, let those feet go down. We're going to just reach the arms overhead now. Go ahead and take the feet up in the tabletop. So only go as far as you can before your ribs start to flare up, back starts to arch, okay? So we need that good core connection here. Exhale as you reach the ball over. 3, 2. We're gonna pause with the ball overhead, and we're going to bend and extend the knees here. 7. Again, the lower in the diagonal you go, the more difficult it is. The higher in the diagonal, the easier it is. You can also bring the ball up if you need a little less tension in the core. 3, 2, 1. Take a break. We're gonna add those together. So legs up in the tabletop. Press the ball and the knees together. Bring them away from each other. Ball and knee, kiss. And go away from each other. Kiss. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Pause. Let's do a little lift and lower. 8, 7 with the ball and the legs. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the legs, lower the ball for a break. One last exercise in this position. We're gonna just finish with a little crunch, okay? Holding the ball. A little thoracic flexion here. Getting the rectus abdominis, so more of those upper abs, but still thinking about that core connection throughout, and the lower abs pulling in and deep across the hip bones. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. And let's go ahead and straighten those elbows again. And let's do 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Okay. All right, we are now going to continue using this ball, but on our knees in a modified plank position. So bent elbows, zip up those lower abs, and we're going to roll the ball away and then come into almost like an all fours position, and then roll the ball away till you really start to feel that core pick up. You're in a spinal neutral position, so a little arch in the low back, core is engaged. We're not excessively flexed or extended at the back. You're looking a little ahead of you on the ground. You roll that ball away till you really feel your core turn on. You're zipping from pubic bone to belly button still. Four more. 3, 2. Elbows are under shoulders. right now. Pause here. Now we're gonna move from the shoulders. So we're maintaining this kind of modified plank position on our knees, and I'm rolling the ball away from me, just a little movement from my shoulders, like that, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the elbows back under the shoulders, roll the ball back. Go ahead and take a child's pose. Stretch. Let's do that one more time. So we're gonna roll away from that hands and knees position, and we're gonna roll the ball away using flexing and extending at the shoulder. Maintaining that trunk stability. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll back. Child's pose. Come on up again. We're now going to, so we're rolled away into a modified plank again. I'm circling, okay, like I'm churning that butter. Nobody does that. 5, so we're going clockwise or counterclockwise, and then we're gonna switch. 10, 9, 8, switch sides if you haven't already done that. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Come back. Child's pose, stretch. Okay, so next we're going to go into hands and knees with the ball. So I have the ball under one of my hands. My knees are under my hips. My wrist is under my shoulder. My other hand that's not on the ball. And I am going to roll the ball away in front of me and extend my opposite leg. I'm just starting by sliding this foot out onto my big toe. I'm zipping up my abdominals, my lower abs, everything zipping up now against gravity. And now I'm gonna elevate my leg up behind me, so opposite leg is extending and lifting of the arm that's on the ball, rolling forward. My gaze is down at the ground and a little ahead. I'm gonna pause here with my leg extended, my ball rolled forward. I'm going to lift just my leg up. 6, 5, without excessively arching my back. I'm moving through my hips. My core is staying tight. My trunk isn't moving other than my leg and hip. My hips are squared. Pause, hold that leg. Now press into that ball. So you're pressing your hand down in the ball, keeping your elbow straight. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now we are going to roll the ball to the diagonal in front of us and the leg to the diagonal behind us. So I'm going to do a few with that foot on the ground, just so I can get the movement down. Keeping the hips squared. Now I'm going to elevate that leg. Again, I'm keeping my knee and the top of my foot facing the ground. So I'm not opening up my hip like that, okay? It might feel a little awkward. Try to keep your trunk as still as possible as you move that arm and leg to the diagonals in front for the arm and to the back for the leg. Or that stabilizing hip should be working, the leg that's not moving. Pretty good here. Let's hold this one. We're gonna lift that leg up and down. 7, 6, this really works those outer hips. 5, but keep that core tight. 3, 2, and 1. Hold that leg, press that arm. Press into that ball. Just with a straight elbow. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. We are now going to switch sides. So we are going to start with sliding that foot on the ground. So opposite foot is extending behind you as the arm that's rolling the ball forward. Go ahead and extend that leg up into the air now. Last 2. Last one, go ahead and hold that up there. Go ahead and lift and lower that leg from the hip, keeping the knees straight. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press the arm into the ball. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Bring arm and leg back in and ball back in. And let's go to those diagonals. So arm is going out to the diagonal in front of you. Leg, I'm not, just looked at myself in the camera. I was going a little bit more to the side. So it's halfway between the straight out to the side, halfway between straight to the back for that leg. Go ahead and elevate that leg. Try not to sink into that shoulder and hand. Lift up through that shoulder and hand that are on the ground, not on the ball. Same with that hip, stabilizing hip. 3, 2, hold, lift and lower that leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that leg, press the arm. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. So now you're gonna wanna go put your feet up against a couch or a wall, and you're on the ball. You're gonna roll out so that your hips and your stomach up to your lower ribs just about are on the ball, okay? My butt and glutes are squeezed. My core is pulled in. I'm going to put my hands behind my head and do extension through my upper back and lower back, lifting up, squeezing my shoulder blades together, lifting my head, and then lowering everything down, rounding over the ball. Lift. Now, if you have trouble with extension, you could just go to neutral, to a straight spine, okay? Round over the ball and just come up a little ways. Or you can go back into that hands and knees position and go back to like a spinal balance position. Round forward. Go ahead and lift like the Little Mermaid. Squeeze those glutes, lift up through that core to protect that back. Think of the Little Mermaid on the rock. Think about those good posture muscles. Get that extension all the way to the top of the head. Okay, we're gonna pause here. So I have a long spine. I have a little extension even in my neck here. I'm just gonna lift and lower through my shoulders. Shoulder extension, elbows are straight. Again, I'm squeezing through my glutes. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So I'm getting those core muscles in our back too. Go ahead and reach out in front of you with your arms. My gaze is down at the ground and a little bit ahead. I'm going to swim my arms, reach forward, swoop them around in my hips. Bend the elbows, reach forward, think about being long as can be, swoop around. Reach, swoop, reach, swoop, reach, swoop. Let's reach and hold. Let's swim those arms up and down, alternating. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Let's go ahead and finish.